Oh my God, that's bright. Whoa, there is a dude down there. This is a secret event, but it's very cool mutation when I figure out how to do it. No, I mean, you figure out. What? I don't know. The developer's sending us messages and he's typoing. Stand in the middle of the map, so go to the honey thing. Jandel was a fairy. Just stay here for now. Oh, look at this right here. Hey everybody, it's Zobby. I'm here with the new friendship update that is in Grow a Garden. There's a lot of stuff that came out in this update. First of all, if you were here during the event right before it started, Jandel was going crazy with abusing his admin commands, doing a bunch of crazy stuff for everybody. Disco events, lightning events, sun god events. He gave out this cosmetic. It's the cooked owl cosmetic, where the owl who did not give good stuff during the moonlight event, he was cooked. So now we have him on a barbecue grill. A lot of people were mistaken thinking that he was going to be a pet. So Jandel said give him a week and he's going to make a cooked owl pet for everybody to enjoy. Next, in the gear shop, one of the new items that they have during this event is the friendship pot here at the bottom. So it is divine and it is a flower pot that you can share with a friend. I don't have one right now. It hasn't been in stock since the update went live, but essentially what it is a flower pot cosmetic that you set down in your garden. You name a friend that you want to share it with and it will record daily streaks for how long you guys have tended it in a row. And so every day that you guys tend to it, it grows a little bit more and more and gives you your own special little plant with a friend. Another new thing in the update is the friend's garden likes. So if you like your friend's garden and you think that they got some crazy cool stuff, or if you just want to support your friend, it doesn't give you anything extra. You can walk up to their sign, hold E or press the button if you're on mobile and like your friend's garden, and it'll slowly increase their like counter on their garden. We've got the Bizzy Bear Bee. So he is sitting next to the queen bee, and with the Bizzy Bear Bee, what this event is, it's like the moonlight event. So what it allows you to do is you've got the seed packs again, and you have to give certain item requirements to the bear in order to get the item above his head. So on the left hand side here, you submit a certain amount of honey, and then you also submit a certain type of plant. And then when you have those things that you need, you go here and you press Let's Craft. It will combine those and give you the item above the bear's head. There's a lot of new items that are locked behind the bear bee. You can't get them in the stores. New plants, there's the Ember Lily, Honeysuckle, Lumira, Dandelion, Nectar Shade, Manuka Flower, and Lavender. Cosmetic crate that you can only get from this bear. And so there's a lot of stuff hidden behind the bear that you can only get from the bear. So get to your event and get that going. Next in the update is the anti-bee egg. Neo just confirmed that this is also behind the bear. So if you're doing the bear quest for the friendship update, you can also get this egg. But if you don't want to wait, you can actually spend Robux and get it. Anyways, let's go over what the pets are. So the first pet is called just the wasp. Every 30 minutes, it'll fly to a fruit, pollinate it, and then every 10 minutes, it'll sting one of your pets and it'll give it a cooldown reduction by a minute. The second one, the blue one, that is the tarantula hawk. Every 24 minutes and 50 seconds, it'll fly to a nearby fruit, essentially doing the same thing the wasp does. It'll pollinate it, and then every 5 minutes, a random pet will get stung and reduce its cooldown. The moth, which I believe is the coolest pet so far, is legendary quality. Every 12 minutes and 32 seconds, it will sing to one of your pets and it will completely restore its hunger bar. So if you've had to like go through a bunch of your fruits and find out which fruits are going to feed your pets up the most fastest so you don't waste a lot of them, the moth is actually going to allow you to not have to feed any of your pets. So essentially you just feed your moth and your moth will end up fixing the hunger bar for all the rest of your pets in your garden. The fourth pet is the butterfly. So with the butterfly, every 28 minutes and 26 seconds, it'll fly to a fruit with 5 or more mutations, remove all of those mutations, and it'll turn it rainbow instead. It won't hit your favored fruits, so if you have a fruit that's favorited, that butterfly will completely ignore it. However, thoughts are that this could completely ruin something. So if you have black hole, disco, celestial, moonlit, any type of crazy mutations on your plants that make it worth a ton of money, and then this butterfly hits that plant, it could take away those really good mutations and turn it to rainbow. So there's a chance that you could actually lose good mutations and get rainbow instead. So that's something you'll need to watch out for. And then finally on the end, we have the red bee. That is the disco bee. Every 18 minutes and 54 seconds, there's a 13% chance that your fruit will become disco. So if you don't know what a disco event is. It's something that Jandel does before major events. He will sit there and he will throw a giant dance floor in Grow a Garden with an NPC that's dancing and doing like crazy stuff behind a DJ booth, but it ends up giving your plants disco mutations where they just flashes disco all the time. This bee has the ability to make your plants do that. That is the only other way to get that mutation, is if you're here during one of the event updates. Next, we've got new flowers in the store. So one of them that is in the regular seed shop that is super prismatic and even more rare than a beanstalk. And we all know how rare the beanstalk has been. I've only gotten one and I've been in here every day since the beanstalk came out. Ember Lily. So it is a new crazy flower, and rarity is extremely high, so good luck getting one of those. Next, the Queen Bee store has been updated. So what was happening before was you had to wait an hour in between every time that the store would update. That has been reduced to every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes you can come in and the store will be different for the bee. The bee has updated though. You've still got your regular flower packs, but now we have new flowers like lavender seeds. We've got nectar shade seeds. Pollen radar is a new item that's in the honey shop. What this does is you hold it out like a giant honey vacuum. You walk through your garden. It will scan and look for all the pollinated fruits that you have within a certain area and vacuum them all up. So you don't have to go hunt for them in between all your other plants. So using the pollen radar will allow you to just quickly collect all of your pollinated fruits and stuff. Nectar staff is like the lightning rod. It will put it down in your garden and it will attract bees to pollinate it nearby, like the lightning rod attracts lightning. You've got a honey sprinkler, if you haven't seen that yet, that covers plants in honey. It only lasts a minute. However, this is not pollination. It does not pollinate your plants. It makes them honey glazed. So do not waste this on tiny little plants that you think you want to pollinate super fast. Only put it near your most expensive plants, because I believe it still gives you a 3 times multiplier. The honeycomb presser time has also reduced. So remember, it was 3 minutes every time. So you'd fill this up, have to wait 3 minutes, come back and do it again. This has been reduced to 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, you can compress more combs and get honey and all of that good stuff. So from now on, what you could actually do is just grab everything that's pollinated out of your garden and just plan to camp out here by the queen bee and just pollinate and get honey over and over and over again. It's so much faster filling it up. So that's a great update, and it saves a lot of time for everybody. There's new events for weather in Grow a Garden. One of them being the Sun God event. It's an epic weather event with a hidden Easter egg. If you could figure out what the Easter egg is, you will get the Dawnbound mutation. What the Dawnbound mutation does is it gives you 150 times mutation multiplier on your plants. There's other secret events that haven't been announced yet, but when they pop up, we'll find them and we'll try to update you guys as soon as we know what those are. Other minor fixes that they've added to Grow a Garden during this update: Celesta Berry had collision issues to where they would collide over each other and you wouldn't be able to get them to grow properly. They fixed the high fruits not being able to be favorited. That was something, if you had a high fruit that you didn't want to accidentally pick, the favorite tool did not work on that, but they fixed that now. The light on the ground cosmetic was clipping into the ground, causing people to either not see the light from it or not be able to interact with it once it hit the ground. They fixed that. They've made various performance issue optimizations and lots of other hidden stuff. So if you have any... Alright, so another thing that they've brought back in this update is the Moonlight event. So nights are back. The night, blood moon, meteor showers, all of that comes back every 4 hours, and a night event will happen every 4 hours and last for about 10 minutes, and you have a chance of a meteor shower occurring each time. Secrets or things that you've noticed in the new update that you want to share, comment down below, let us know, and we'll be in here testing out all these new things and seeing what crazy kind of things we can do to our new garden. Alright, that's it for the update. I hope you guys have fun. I love you, bye!